Yeah. Queen of Karma in the cut, what? Yeah. I don't duck smoke, I dance in it. Talk tough, then vanish. They have printed. Whole block know my past is a bad image. Turn pain into tax, I stack interest. They throw shots, I'ma clear pain, pass through it. Y'all talk tough on a crack screen, that's foolish. My name rings, same way the cash do it. Every lie that you sell, I dash through it. Fake love in the group chat, I mute that. Heard you started healing circles, just to loot cash. Little leader with a PayPal and a blue cap. Turn your temple to a tomb over true facts. I see scripts, I can read what you plan, boy. Turn sheep into soldiers, I dismantle your brand, boy. You prey on the weak, I'ma snap every strand, boy. Queen of Karma, write your sentence by hand, boy. Yeah, I'm the queen of karma, I don't flinch, I fire. Dodging all the bullets, walking straight through the choir. Talk about a cult, I'ma tear down the liar. I don't fear nothing, I just turn up higher. Record scratch when they mention my name. Loop that, let it bang. Shut scams down when I step on this stage. I ain't scared of a god, I ain't scared of a game. Recruit in the DMs, trauma bait for a fee. Got a course for your grief, got a price on your piece. I expose every clause got a leak. Watch your doctrine collapse when my bars hit the beat. You say chosen, I say crying. You sell silence, I sell sirens. You want worship, I want guidance. I bring facts, that's real violence. Haters talk slick, then they log off shaking. I'm in real life with receipts, no faking. Turn your church to a classroom graduation. From victims to victors, yeah, that's my nation. Every threat in my inbox, screenshot, pin it. Whole clique looks small when the real light's in it. You prey on the scared, I pray that you witness how a girl from the gutter made the fear go missing. God, I'm the queen of karma, I don't flinch, I fire. Dodging all the bullets, walking straight through the choir. Talk about a cult, I'ma tear down the liar. Don't fear nothing, I just turn up higher. Record scratch when they mention my name. Loop that, let it bang. Shut scams down when I step on the stage. I ain't scared of a god, I ain't scared of a gang. Nah. Talk bigger than back that. Every fall that I see, I track that. Every chain on the mind, I crack that. If it's war for the truth, I'm past that. Marble if I still flawless. Heart full metal, I'm lawless. Whole room freeze when I call it. Fear ain't fit in my closet, never. I'm the queen of karma, I don't flinch, I fire. Dodging all the bullets, walking straight through the choir. Talk about a cult, I'ma tear down the liar. I don't fear nothing, I just turn up higher. Record scratch when they mention my name. Loop that, let it bang. Shut scams down when I step on the stage. I ain't scared of a god, I ain't scared of a gang. What?
Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. I hope that you're all having a fabulous, wonderful, amazing Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. And last night we got a special treat, I guess you could say. I guess you could say. But today we are going to be hearing, for the first time in quite a while, we are going to be hearing an update, an alleged update. I should say an alleged update. An alleged update coming from Chris and Julie and Susie from OnPassive Victory with Ash. And apparently, the moment is beginning. So I don't know what's been going on for the last year. Apparently that was not the beginning. We've just been sitting kind of at a standstill, which they really hate it when I call it that, but sitting at a standstill. So they went live last night at 11 p.m. New York time, because that is the best time to have a business webinar, right before the middle of the night. You know how when you're working, you really like it when your boss is like, all right, we're having a meeting. We're having a meeting at 11 p.m. tonight. Everyone should be there or else you're going to miss this big announcement I'm sure that everyone who works is just super happy to go to those. That's always a great idea. Always a great idea. 11 p.m. Ottawa time. Yes. Interestingly enough, the same time. I don't know. They just always call it New York time, don't they? They're just like, it's New York time. And this is apparently a really huge announcement, guys, because the comments. All right, before we watch the announcement, let me just say, like, these are the comments underneath this. All right, it's great to see you, brother and sisters. Thank you so much for this incredible news and love you all. Dear Susie and Julie, good to see you again. Your appearance intensifies our enthusiasm. I'm like, oh my God. Wow, something big must be going on here. This person says, it's a great pleasure to see you and Juliet. I think he thinks he's in Shakespeare or something. It gives me strength and confidence that we are moving forward and that something is starting. You three have made the day of the people who have been waiting patiently or impatiently wonderful with this check-ins. And I am like, oh my God, they must have given quite the update. We even have Narelle here. Thank you so much, Susie, Julie, and Chris. Very exciting news. Aligned with Mr. Ash. So I guess we're going to be talking more about how to be aligned with Ash. Then, of course, there was this one as well. Like, they just keep going. Like, love you, Susie, Julie, Krish, and our great CEO, Ash Sir, and all of my Victory with Ash verified members. Good information, sir. God bless you all. I'm like, okay, so they're giving a lot of really good information in this stream. Good to know. You know, a lot of wonderful, amazing, absolutely updates with 500 emojis after it. Of course, because it wouldn't be an MLM if there weren't 5 million emojis and 5 million hashtags. That's right. Wonderful, amazing, absolutely updates. I mean, it doesn't get any more wonderfully amazing absolute than that, does it? My mouth is watering at the thought of Friday's memes. Right? A 4 a.m. live show. Oh my God, that's true, isn't it? Yeah, that's really late. I thought it was late for me, you know? Stricardo, Victory with Ash is going so well. Red and Jane are still crapping in a bucket. That's right. Yes. Victory with Ash. Yes. Hurry, Christian. Right. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the update and encouragement. So exciting. Fabulous sharing. Thank you so much, our beloved brother, Captain Chris Johnson, Sister Julie Wynn, and Sister Susie McRae, for your beautiful sharing as always. Sending love, prayer, and gratitude from India. You know, so they even made the India people happy. They've not been happy lately with what's going on. So I guess this has turned that around. Good for them. God bless you all, my OnPassive family. Wow. Many, many thanks from Bangladesh New Technology Group. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that there was such a thing. How amazing. Well, it's a good thing that they were there to get the updates, I guess. So, I, of course, read a bunch of those comments because I was trying to get a feel for what I was about to watch. And I was thinking, wow, there must be some really great updates, some brand new news, maybe a date given for when the first class would enter the back office. Because remember, Victory with Ash is supposed to be a free educational platform where Ash and his geniuses are coming to teach everyone for free. Just to be nice people, apparently, and teach them how to be successful in business and become millionaires. Plot twist, Ash's cousin is Baghdad Bob. That would be fun. Yes, maybe Red does need some giant-ass adult diapers. That could help it. It could help, you know, with the whole bucket thing. The only one who should be crapping in a bucket is Shanny. Right? If you're out there, you're crapping in a bucket and you are not them, then something's gone terribly wrong. You're so idealistic. I am. I am. I'm like, you know, there's got to be some really great updates, especially since this stream is called The Moment Begins. So, of course, you would think that something's going to begin, right? So enough blabbing. let's just get right into it. It is not even 12 minutes long.
Hey. Welcome, everyone. I'm really glad you're all here because this is not just another live. Quiet down. I don't want to quiet down. I'm excited. And this is not just another update.
No, because like Chris is in a suit. Oh my God. You know, I expect something big. I was like, oh my, is Ash Mufareh going to make his first appearance since October? I am already a millionaire thanks to Ash. Not.
Moment right now matters. Take a picture where you're at. Look at a date. Look at a clock. You're going to.
Okay, everyone, take a screenshot and remember this moment. Apparently, that's what we're supposed to be doing, I guess.
Remember this live. We know, as us three, we know many of you have been waiting, watching, and wondering what's been happening. And let me say this clearly. What's been happening is not a pause. It's been preparation. Over the past couple of months, there has been very intense.
What? Okay. Sure, Chris. I can't wait. This is like the hype for the Star Wars. It really is. Prequel trilogy. It is. It really is. I think the update is that Microsoft are bidding $50 billion for the skeleton of O Connect. You know that it would be more than 50 billion. Come on. What the fuck happened to Chris? He put on like 50 pounds. It's true. Has Chris eaten Ash? Maybe that's what happened. He's put on a few kilograms to serve Ash, Chris's new book. You know.
Intentional now, very focused, work taking place behind the scenes, making sure that what is coming next is not rushed, not incomplete, but built the right way. And I've said that a million times. It's got to be done the right way. Okay? Every time I've said it, a lot of us have said that. We recently had a powerful.
Well, you just started saying that. You seem to not care whether or not this was done the right way for the first like 4 or 5 years of this thing. Well, let's be real. It wasn't until the SEC shut down OnPassive that you were like, maybe we should care about how we go about doing this, you know?
Conversation with Ash Mufareh, and I can tell you with full confidence, we weren't just talking about fishing, which we normally do. Right. Things are not only moving, they are aligning. And that's very important.
Okay, what does that mean? It seems like he's reading back office message. Right? Things are aligning. What things are aligning? Like what does that mean? That's not an update or anything that should ease your mind.
Because when things align the right way, hear me now, they move with strength, they move with clarity, and with purpose. Hear that? With purpose. Now,
you hear that? You hear that, guys? With purpose. You know? So don't worry. Everything is happening right now because things are aligning. I know we're like 8.5 years in, but thank God for that, right?
Now, we are not here today to break everything down all at once. That time will come, but we are here to let you know this. What's coming next is real. It's active. It's going to start unfolding very soon. So if you're here right now, you're exactly where you need to be. I am very excited because I get to do this with my beautiful sisters, Susie and Julie.
Okay. How is this different than all of the other updates? Don't worry, guys. Things are happening behind the scenes. Everything's going great. Things are moving along perfectly. All right? We even have all these geniuses that are like, I want to come and educate these people for free. It's amazing. Like, how is it different than that? You know? If only Bill Gates had a mentor like Chris. How big would Microsoft be today? I know, like what a missed opportunity, huh? If only he had an Ash Mufareh to lead him and educate him too. Did he just admit he and Ash have been discussing fishing for months? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, which we kind of figured that Chris hadn't been getting updates in a while. Because as you can see, like, Chris can't contain it. Right? Like, if Ash says something to Chris, right, he's like, definitely not the person Ash should be telling his secrets to. You know, the second Ash says anything about this business to Chris, he's firing up the live stream, writing it all over Facebook, pumping it out, using it for hype. So it was like, we haven't heard anything about this thing for a while, probably because Ash stopped giving him updates. I don't even know if they spoke often, really. Ash is moving with Mayflower Moving Company. Susie looks very skeptical. She kind of does in this one, eh? I think she has scabies. Maybe. Fishing or fishing? Ah. That's right. That's right. Hello, Jelly. Good to see you. Andy Burke said that Victory with Ash is currently valued at $6.5 billion. Wow. Does Ash know? That just sounds so ridiculous, but I believe that he said that or something similar, because they're always talking about how Ash has all this secret technology that he just can't release to the public because they'll steal it from him. Because, you know, getting a patent for that would be too hard. It's one for Ash, the other for Chris. Is OnPassive still a unicorn? Good question. Victory with Ash will be a load of AI-generated motivational slop. That is probably what it will be. Watch it just be like those AI videos that are taking over the shorts feed here on YouTube, where it's like, you are the chosen one. The reason why you're going through so much hardships right now is because you were chosen by God to go through this life because you're about to do something great. Like this video to say, I'm about to do something great, and make sure you subscribe, otherwise you will do nothing great. It's like, okay, like, cool, dude. The fuck is this? You know? It's just gonna be a whole platform of just the AI slop videos. Just the whole thing. All made by Bill Musk Productions, of course. Bill Gates should work with Ash so we can go back to Windows 3.1. I want to go back to Windows 95, okay? That was a good time. You know? I believe he probably said that. He said something crazy like that about OnPassive a while ago. He was always throwing out weird numbers. And I was like, where do you get these numbers from, sir? The worst is nothing happens, I guess. I don't know. Is that even the worst thing anymore? I feel like to us it is, but to them, like, they don't care. You know, they're just happy to be there at this point. Will Julie be providing the technical support for the AI universe? Probably. It's all on Julie's shoulders now.
And I'm going to bring on Julie next. And welcome, ladies. I love you both. Julie, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chris. Hello, Susie. Hello, Chris. You know, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. And I know we have coffee every morning, but it's also so overjoyed to have that conversation that we have with Mr. Ash Mufareh. It's so overjoyed, and that joy continue to go, right?
So there was a conversation? There was a conversation with Ash Mufareh that you guys were just privy to? Or he put a note in the back office that Chris is reading from?
Continue to come. Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well. I want to take this moment to give you a little bit more insight into what's happening right now.
Please.
Because this phase, it's very important.
Okay, this phase. Forget about the 20 phases before this. This phase is the important one. They promise. They promise.
What's happening behind the scenes is not just activity, it's structure progress. Structure progress. I want to repeat that, right?
Structure progress. Structure progress. Progress towards building the structure of the business. I've never heard anyone in business talk like this. Hey. That's the weirdest way to word that you could word that. But that's probably how Ash put it if there was some secret meeting.
This is a clear direction, a clear vision, and a very intentional way that everything is going to unfold.
How many people accidentally build the structure of a business? Because lately, this whole thing about Ash is being intentional. Ash is intentionally planning. Do people accidentally plan a business plan while they're going through their days? Isn't everyone, you would hope at least, that everyone who is starting a business would have some kind of a plan, some kind of an intention to do it. You're not accidentally falling in, oh shit, I fell down, and then all of a sudden I was the CEO of OnPassive. Crazy. What are you talking about?
And part of that progress.
And Chris is just thumbs up. Yes. Best thing I've ever heard. He's as bad as the people in the comments, I tell ya. As bad as they are. Hello, Lady Minnersaw. I hope you're having a wonderful day at work. What's the thumbs up that Chris is doing here? I'm he doesn't know what she said either. If I don't understand, I guarantee you he doesn't understand. It's extra intentional. Oh, I see. Well, forgive me then, I digress.
Says has already begun. Right now, Mr. Ash Mufareh is personally selecting a number of leaders to participate in a private conversations. Please think about the word leaders. And
okay, this is turning into some weird fraternity. There seems to be some hazing going on too, and I don't really like it. So there's apparent secret meetings going on with leaders. Leaders for this have already been picked, though. I mean, you know who the leaders for this are. They're the people we've been reacting to for the last several years, who do things like the Heroes webinar, the 360, and etc., right? You know who the leaders are in this. So, are we now trying to create some kind of system within this community where people have to be a certain way, act a certain way, and do certain things in order to become a part of the elite leaders club, where they will then be allowed to have secret meetings with Ash Mufareh? It just all sounds very creepy, and not at all the way that you're going to save all of humanity. I mean, are we still doing that, or just fuck humanity now? We're just taking the top of us to the promised land.
The characters that comes with it, and as we understand what we are looking forward to.
But see, I don't know the character. Like that's been my issue with this the entire time. Since the OnPassive thing shut down, and then you guys have been all like, you have to learn how to be a leader, and then you have to be a good leader in order to get into this elite victory with Ash Club. My thing is, you haven't told us what that is, what that looks like, what's expected of us, what traits we're supposed to have, or anything. You haven't given us an outline of what that looks like. So how are people then supposed to try to get there? It's like giving people a job description and it's just a blank page. And then you say, good luck with your work day today. And the person's just standing there like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what my duties are. I don't know what's expected of me. I have no clue. And I'm one of those people where I like it written out. I need to know what exactly is expected of me here. And how do I get from being where I am right now to being the person that you expect me to be as this leader? Okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to work on? I need to know these things. You can't just be like, and then you need to be special to join this special club and then not tell anyone how special. What is special, you know? It makes no sense. So you keep leading people on. And honestly, for the people that have been here for 8 years, like they're kind of like, what else should I be doing? I've come to all the webinars. I log into the back office 5 times a day, like they tell me to. Like it gets to a point where it's literally like, what more do you expect of these people? They paid the 97. They waited around for 8 years, right? They listened to your bullshit for hours and hours of webinar. It's like, what else are they supposed to do now? If they've done the KYC, right, and logged into this platform, that should be enough. That was supposed to be like, what about the survey? Like, I feel like this is getting even more unfair. It was already unfair, but it's even more unfair now because now we seem to be trimming from the people that are like, yay, I made it. I got into the Victory with Ash. I did the KYC. It got accepted. I'm finally here. And then they're like, oh, actually, you have to do more things to prove you're a leader. And it's like, oh my God. We've already taken 8 years of these people's lives. Like, Lord. Leaders in Victory with Ash. Okay, I know, like, how are you even supposed to be a leader when you don't have anyone to lead? Like, there's no teams laid out here. And like I said, they're not doing anything. What are we supposed to be doing? They're the new Illuminati. Julie, could you tell us about the humanity, right? What about the humanity? What happened to saving humanity on Scientology, right? That's what I mean. Like, what are we doing here with these elite clubs? That worries me. We already have some of that in MLMs, and I side-eye in a lot. But like this is in some real big cult territory now, where it's like we're having people jump through hoops for fucking nothing because they get there and then the goalpost moves. Like, right? You did the survey after waiting around for the 8 years. You got into the Victory with Ash. You do the KYC, and then you were supposed to start learning.
Friends, these discussions are not just random. They are very purposeful. They are designed to help set the foundation for what comes next.
So is that the education? We have gone from him claiming he was going to do learning modules to now his education is little meetings with the secret society of Victory with Ash. Like, what kind of bullshit is that, you know?
And to ensure that when information is shared, it is clear, it is aligned, and it is impactful.
Well, here's the thing. Chris still doesn't understand that when he shares a date on his Facebook page, even if it doesn't have anything to do with Victory with Ash, that a lot of the people in this are going to take that as having something to do with Victory with Ash. So I don't think you're learning too much about this in whatever your secret education club is. It's a foundation built on sand, right? Julie just says words, right? She's just like, how many buzzwords can I throw into a sentence at a time? 9, 10? That will be a good sentence. I'm like, Julie, half the time you're not even saying anything.
So what we are seeing right now is the beginning of the phase rollout. Not everything comes as once, as we know, but everything will be in the right order.
What is everything? What is coming in the right order? What is this? Once again, what are we doing here, Julie? Okay, what? It doesn't even make sense if it's supposed to be education, because there's no business here.
And that's how something meaningful is being built. So now, my friend, the most important thing is very simple.
I know, I'm like, does Chris know what she's saying? He's just there, like, giving a high five, like, kind of things, like throwing his hands up, I guess you could say, throwing his hands up in the air, just giving us thumbs up, on the way. And I'm like, I don't think he knows what she's saying any more than I know what she's saying. Just saying. Susie has forgotten to put her dentures in.
Stay connected, stay awake, and stay open.
Stay awake? I mean, if I come to do some special secret meeting in your back office, Julie, and you and Ash Mufareh put me to sleep, that's kind of on you, isn't it? At this point.
To what's about to unfold.
Also, that's kind of cruel to tell people at 11 p.m. New York time, isn't it? Like, you don't say anything to these people for months. It's been, what, over 2 months now? I'd say about 2.5 months since they last did their... This isn't the 360. I don't know what to call this. Their stream. the Chris, Julie, Susie webinar. You know? And then they show up at 11 p.m. and they have the audacity to be like, stay awake. Stay awake, guys, or else you'll miss it. Yeah, and stay away from Ash.
Because we are getting very, very, very close.
To what? Yes, Chris, I know what close means. Thank you for the nonverbal communication. But to what? I don't understand what this is anymore. You just said that now we had to basically prove we are worthy enough to go to secret Ash meetings. So then what's the goal after that? And what if I don't make it into the secret Ash meetings? Is something still coming? You know, like, what are we working towards?
I wanted to say thank you, both of my beautiful...
2 girls, 1 chump. And do you know what? Me and my friends, all right, I was in college when that video came out. And you know what I'm talking about. The original one. And it used to be fun because I lived in college residence and we would have a lot of parties. I've been to a lot of parties in my life. And we used to, like, you know, trick people into watching it at all the parties. And the big thing to be like, hey, did you ever see this video? And then have the person be like, no. Oh, man, come here. We got to show it to you right now. And then just, like, you know, they would watch the video. It would be an awful, 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 awful reaction. They'd usually be like, why are you showing me this? And you know, it would just be hilarious. We would all be drunk and it would be funny as hell. You know, good old college days. And I feel like if this video was around in those times, maybe people would have had the same reaction. They would have been like, why the fuck are you showing me this right now? Fuck you guys and fuck this, and stormed out of our party. I'm just saying, I don't think it would have been that much different. Susie is still dreaming about Ash's OSAP. Oh my. Oh my.
Beautiful sister, brother, friends, Susie McCray and Chris, we're always there together. And now I wanted to bring in Susie McCray.
Wow, thank you, Julie.
Okay.
Yes, we are back. We are back in action.
Are you back in action? Like, is this going to be a regular thing again? Where you go live? Because, right, yay. I can't wait.
And yesterday we had such a magnificent, lovely, wonderful phone call with Mr. Ash Mufareh. It was so much fun, all different kinds of discussions, just to hear his laugh, his focus.
How do you hear his focus? What does that sound like? Does it sound like the buffer? Does it sound like dial-up internet? Like what? What does that sound like? What time is it in Westchester County? Technically New York time. It's in New York. So I'm just wondering though, like, it sounds so creepy too, the way that she's like, to hear Ash's laugh. Like, that's like something I would say about my husband after not speaking to him or seeing him for a few days. Like, it was so nice to have him on the phone for a bit and to hear him laughing and joking and stuff. Like, not something that you would say about the CEO of your pyramid scheme, you know? The audacity of them bragging about a call with Ash. This is awful. And this is what I mean. Like, I don't like what's happening. Because they're basically like, we have secret phone calls with Ash. And now we want you to think that you have the opportunity to join these secret phone calls with Ash. So that's how we're going to control your behavior now. And I'm like, okay, but like, is that going to be a thing? Is there going to be weekly meetings with Ash now? Watch, Ash just gave them a phone call quickly the other day to shut them all up because they've all been complaining since October. And he had no clue that they were going to use it. And then we won't hear from any of them again for another 3 months. Watch.
Feeling his big heart coming through the telephone.
His heart. You felt his heart coming through the telephone. Why? Because he was so anxious from lying to you all that it sounded like boom, boom, boom. It was like beaten out of his chest. Like when I'm having a panic attack and I feel like my heart is next to my ears. Like I don't understand what that means. Feeling his heart. He's just like love bombing them. And they're like, oh my God, Ash has such a wonderful heart. It's like, come on, wake up. Like you said, Julie, fucking stay awake, damn it. I like how they can talk about nothing. I know. And it's only like 10 minutes long.
It was just like old times. And it was just wonderful to be part of it. So
just like old times. We've gotten to that point. We're now hanging out with Ash is considered old times. Because it's been so long, since October 21st, you know? Just like old times. Was he on there for 5.5 hours? That would be more like old times. I doubt it.
well, thank you so much, Ash, because we know, we are ready. I just want to speak from the heart a little bit about all of this, because whether you've been here from the beginning or you've just recently joined this journey, this is now the critical moment to really pay attention.
How could someone just have joined? Like, this is what I mean. The Victory with Ash platform was supposed to be Ash picking the best of the best, the creme of the crop from OnPassive. And now you're acting like there's brand new people who joined. So the people that paid $97 and waited for 8 years, half of them were told, no, fuck you now. You're not continuing with us. There are still people that are coming out all over the Facebook groups that are like, hey, I've been waiting for the Victory with Ash link. I've been here since 2018. How come I'm not getting a link? And they're like, oh, sorry, you're shit out of luck, I guess. But now you're like, oh, but there's new people. How is that fair, right? Like, what are we doing over here?
Because we are part of something that is evolving.
What is it? What is it that we're part of? Because it can't be a company with Ash's 8-year director bar. You're not evolving into a company. So what are we doing? A secret club? You know? Where is Red? Well, Red is no longer a part of the in-crowd. Red asked too many questions back in the day, and Red got kicked off of the 360. Because Red did give a little bit of pushback. And was kind of like, it was when OnPassive was being shut down and this was first starting. Red was probably one of the only people that was kind of like, hey, what the hell, man? You told us that was going to be good for 8 years and now we're have to do this other thing. What the hell? So as soon as that started up and he started kind of asking questions about what was going on with the OnPassive and SEC and whatnot, I hear that there was some, a little bit infighting going on. And then Red made the mistake of mentioning, just like Marty, that Chris might be getting scammed with his girlfriend. Apparently that was something that they were also trying to explain to him that caused a lot of problems. And maybe Red was sleeping at this time. I mean, yeah, wouldn't it? What time would it be where Red is at this time? I don't know. I can't figure it out right now off the top of my head. The thing that's evolving is the legal defense strategy, right? That's what I mean. Like, what are we... Okay, because we can't be a business. So the whole idea here that we originally thought was that they were going to just kind of make a hangout platform. And then Ash was going to, like, pretend to educate them. And I was kind of like, well, that won't last for 8 years, but I guess it'll keep them hanging on for a little while until he figures out what the next gig could be to, keep them hanging on. But he can't create anything that makes them any amount of money. He can't even have something that works in the same way that an MLM would work. He's not allowed to pay out commissions. He's not allowed to have anybody promote anything for him. So although the SEC was like, yes, you have an 8 years director's bar for running a public business, right? Then they also gave him a bunch of basically like, you can't promote anything. You can't pay out commissions. You can't be in a business structure that has uplines and downlines. Nobody can hype something for you to really make it impossible for him to like continue on with an MLM or anything like it. Right? It was like, that way we know for sure this man is not going to continue this. And then he just went and it seems like he's kind of just continuing it. But I don't know into what. Like, what? I'm trying to figure out what they think this is going to turn into. Because even as an educational platform, they weren't going to get much more than what they're getting if they're having these secret phone calls with Ash. It was just him giving like free videos. On what? We don't know, but apparently educational videos that they were going to learn from. Like, this is how you get shut down by the SEC. Like, I don't know. It's like, what do they think that this is going to turn into that's more than that now? Because it seems like they think it's going to be more than that. It would be 5 a.m. in the UK. Yeah, I would hope that Red would be sleeping. I do not recommend going to one of these meetings at 2 in the morning. I think that they have a damn nerve to put them on at that time. It's going to turn into a little unicorn with a dream.
And what's coming, you don't want to miss.
See, like, they keep saying things like this, and I'm like, well, what is coming? Because it's not a business. It's nothing you can make money out of. But that's why I'm like, are we still saving humanity? Because that's about the only thing that we could maybe do. By volunteer work, Like, what are we doing? What is this supposed to evolve into? What is this big thing that we don't want to miss out on?
Don't allow yourselves to get distracted, disconnected, or to be uncertain. That's not good.
Yeah, guys, don't be uncertain about this thing. Listen, okay, we have this thing for you. It's evolving. You don't want to miss it. It's really special. If you don't do it, you will never be successful in your fucking life, okay? So make sure that you do it. Don't worry about it, though. What is it? Oh, no, you don't need to know that. You don't need to know anything. Just put your entire future into this thing. We're not going to tell you what it is, what it entails, or what will be expected of you in order to achieve it. You just need to get ready for it. All right? Awesome. Good. Good talk.
This journey has always been about vision, belief, and timing.
I feel like it's only been about vision and belief. And the vision is you are blinded and you give blind faith and loyalty to a man that doesn't deserve it. Right? The vision. That's it for vision. You have a belief in Ash like he's some kind of messiah and he hasn't done shit for anyone, even in this. I mean, you guys get this weird euphoric feeling when you talk to him. That's creepy to me. It reminds me of like the Hare Krishnas when they chant with their guru. It's like you shouldn't be acting like that over a human being, a fellow human being. He's not special. All right, he doesn't pee holy water or some shit. So why do we act like this? Oh my God, to hear him laugh again was so amazing. I can't wait until his belief comes true for all of us. And then we can all go to the promised land. Like, it's ridiculous.
I also want to throw in trust and loyalty. And right now we're stepping into that.
You can't ask these people to trust more and be more loyal than they have been, sitting around here for 8 years, constantly being told that they just need to do this one more thing to be worthy. Oh, just one more thing. Oh, just one more thing. I know we told you that you just had to pass the survey, but actually now you have to try to log into this. I know you logged into that, but actually now we need you to fill out this form. I know you passed the form, but now we need you to do this KYC. Oh, you did the KYC? Everything's good? Okay, well now actually we need you to act a specific way, and we're not going to tell you anything about it, in order to be worthy enough to come to our secret Ash meetings. Like, what the fuck? All right? These people are jumping through hoops more than Shamu at SeaWorld at this point. Just let them learn from the man, for crying out loud.
Important phase. So this is the time to stay ready. How do you stay ready? You stay plugged in, you stay aligned.
What does that mean? Nobody knows. What does it mean? Not one person knows.
Because the next updates, the next steps, they are going to matter. And when they begin to unfold,
what the fuck does this mean? We're talking in code.
You will want to be in position and ready. So once again, we're back. We thank everyone for their time. We appreciate every single one of you, and we're excited for what's ahead. So have a...
And then that's it. That's where it ends. That's where it ends. We don't even get the last, like, have a fabulous day. We'll talk soon or anything. It just ends right there. Damn. You know? And I'm like, well, I wanted to hear what she had to say. What if she had another secret instruction for us after this? Didn't say one more thing as often as these folks do. No. Please fill out the form for the form to do the form. And then you got to fill out the survey for the form. That's what it feels like, right? But again, I feel like this is, once again, it's no different. It is no different. The only like smidget, little teeny bit that you could claim as like somewhat of an update is the fact that Ash Mufareh had a meeting with them the other day. An actual meeting in like a Zoom? I don't know. Phone call? I don't know. But apparently, Chris took notes and then read some of them to us. And that's really it. There is no new information, but we had to watch that. because you know that now for the next 7 weeks, okay, that this is going to be the biggest news in the history of all MLM news that has ever existed. And it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, don't worry, something big is happening. It's happening any day now. Just stay plugged in and stay awake. Like, I couldn't be more awake if I tried. I've had 2 coffees in a row, damn it. You know, it's ridiculous. Next update is nothing is going to happen. Exactly. Like, there is no the update is that there is no update, but don't worry, an update will come soon for an update. It's like, we're just saying the same thing. Oh, the memes. That's right. And I showed you the comments. Like, they're all like, oh my God, thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. We are so glad that Ash Mufareh met with all of you in secret because we were not worthy enough to be there. Even though we've jumped through hoops for the man for the last 8 years, we still weren't worthy enough for him. But we're glad that you were all worthy, and then you could come in and read it to us the next day. Thank you for that. You know? And it's just so frustrating because, again, they're going to act like this is some huge update. Like Ash Mufareh actually said, this thing is going to launch today. And we're all going to be millionaires by tomorrow. Like, that's how they'll be acting. Big update. Ash had an apple last week with some granola. You forgot about that part. Dr. Harold Camping called. He said, you're really reaching right now, oh leaders. The funny thing is, I'm not even sure, like, if they were given permission to go live about this or what Ash is thinking. Because honestly, I thought that maybe he was trying to get them all to shut the hell up because the 8-year director's part, as I pointed out, includes him not having people promote things for him. So I was thinking maybe he was telling them all, don't go live and don't promote, because he was like trying to follow the SEC final judgment and be good with it, right? And I was kind of like, that would make sense that they then wouldn't do that if he finally did explain it to them and said, if you guys keep hyping up this victory with Ash thing, I could end up getting sued for the full 108 mil again and maybe even end up in jail, so please stop. And then they were like, oh, okay, sure, yeah, we won't do that anymore. But then just the important ones got the message, right? Red was like, fuck you if you end up in jail. And he still went live every day. Like, that's what I figured was going on. I was like, that kind of makes some sense. Because they're only going to not go live if Ash gives them a good reason not to go live on his behalf. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not just going to be like, oh, well, we won't go live for Ash. Like, he specifically, in my opinion, would have had to have been like, this is why I do not want you to go live every day in order for them to stop. So I was like, maybe he finally did kind of let them know, and they're all trying to be respectful of the final judgment. But now I'm like, I don't know, did he tell you to go live again and get everyone all hyped up? Did he realize that being silent has not been working out in his favor because people are leaving and getting frustrated? So he's like, actually, maybe you should go live again. Every 3 or 4 months, just go live and tell them, don't worry, it's coming soon. Just stay plugged in. Everything is moving along nicely. Because that's all it is. Like, it's ridiculous. Well, I hope so, Mr. Stevens. Even if he did explain things to them, they wouldn't care. Pretty much, right? It's like, even if they did explain it, they'd still go live. That's why I'm like, did Ash tell him to go live again? I'm wondering. Watch him have been like, don't tell anyone. And then they're like, we're going to go live tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we will go live and we will tell everyone. Because that's how it works out sometimes. And that's why I'm like, these people are not good examples of what you should do and how you should, I guess, follow Ash. Because they don't even listen. You know? Thank you, Violet. Violet just gifted 5 Queen of Karma memberships. So, if you got a membership today, make sure that you thank Violet. So yeah, that was interesting. I'm sure everyone was super duper excited. Okay, that literally they stayed up all night for that. Think about it. There are people that are staying up. That's extra late for them. Like, it's late for me, 11 p.m. All right, some of the people in this thing are like 4 hours ahead of me and stuff. So like they stayed up till 2 in the morning. And I mean, I was kind of busy the last couple days. But I'm guessing that they had the live on there for a little while. So, you know, people would have known, oh, they're going live at 11 p.m. New York time. And yeah, like always, they stay up late. And I just think it's kind of cruel, especially if the way that they were like, oh, well, we had a meeting with him the other day. I'm like, so the meeting wasn't today, just now? So then why so late? It's because it's a cult. They want to keep you on your toes. They want to make it so that you think that if you look away for 1 minute, that you're going to miss out. FOMO, FOMO, FOMO. Don't fall for it. Like I said, don't worry. They will all announce if something happens. You will see them go live. And you can tune in. And it's not like there'll ever be a situation where it will be like, you have 10 minutes to click this link. Otherwise, you missed out forever. Like, I hope anyways. Maybe I should shut up. Maybe I'm giving them ideas. You know, so it's like, if they go live, if something changes, if there's an update, everyone talks about it. The next 48 hours are all about it. So you're not going to miss out. You know, you can chill out. You can wait until the next day. It's not going to kill you. I love FOMO. I stay awake till 2 a.m. to watch the Friday cult. Well, I'm sorry, Violet. I am trying to do some of those earlier for us. Come the summertime, it will be easier. I know that sounds weird, but just trust me. It'll be easier for me to go live during the days. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to come on and, you know, get the update from last night because it's super duper important and you don't want anyone to miss out. But it sounds like now they're trying to claim that there's some elite club that you're going to be joining within Victory with Ash where you'll get to come to this meeting. This will also cause some issues among the top leaders if there was anyone that wasn't invited to the meeting. Like, I wonder if Red is now like, I wasn't there. How come I wasn't there? You know what I mean? Like, that usually happens in things like this. That's why it's just not the best way to run a business, is doing these hierarchies. That's my issue with the MLM model. It causes problems with the interpersonal relationships as well. And you know, causes favoritism and all of that stuff that you just have no business for it in the workplace if you are trying to run a business, you know? I was hoping they'd disappear forever, right? If only. It's the weekend, it's fine. Follow the ask, break a road to nowhere. That's right. That's right. You enjoyed feeling so frustrated by them again. It is true. It has been a while. And it was kind of nice to be like, look, guys, there's a new stream that isn't just Red reading us definitions from ChatGPT. Woohoo! You know, but it was Chris reading us notes from, at first I thought it was the back office, but I guess it's notes he took from whatever meeting they had. So, yeah, I guess stay tuned for more of those. They said they were back. I guess let's see if we see them again soon. And when we do, don't you worry. I will go live, of course, to share the news with you all. But thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I'm going to try to jump off of here before my little one gets home. Then I feel like I've done everything early today. Look at that. I can just hang out for the evening now. Wild! Wild! But I hope that all of you are having a fabulous, amazing, wonderful, wonderful day. Do go and check out my video that I made on Sensi the other day. It's a good one. I show my face in the whole video. All right, so go and watch it. I love all of your faces, and I will probably see you either tomorrow or Thursday. I'll let you know, so stay tuned to the community tab. Make sure that you check it 75 times a day while you're checking the OnPassive back office. I love you all. See you soon. Like always, we're in it to win it.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
We are
I'm
here.
Mike Ellis, by the way.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call.
Hey.
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was 3 Minute Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the questions about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want, but
Yeah.
call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune into crazy men talking about their experiences. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
And I'm your
I'll see you all soon. Thank you so much, guys.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.